Hello, this is a Bluthner style 4-gram piano, 150 centimetres long, made in 1936 when pianos were French polished black, and this one has been French polished. I just want to think about that for a bit. Now, normally we encourage polyester finishes on black pianos because it's so perfect. French polish takes longer, more expensive. French polishing wood coloured pianos is not such a problem because you can hide any defects. What I mean is here you look at the surface to see if it's really smooth, whereas on a French polish wood coloured piano, the wood grain is what you're going to look at, but this one you're going to look at the smoothness of the black, and it's never 100% perfect, whereas polyester you can get a more perfect finish. Sorry, I haven't got a grand to show you here, but other videos we've done many of them with our pianos that we fully restore, and this is a side of a black upright, and you can see it is absolutely 100% smooth, so that's why polyester is the preferred finish normally. Now, this client asked us to French polish the piano, and I can understand why, because it's authentic then, in the sense that it's what it was originally. And but if the piano's been fully restored, as this one has, then polyestering it, to my mind, is acceptable, because it looks like a new piano then, and certainly would have more value than a French polished one, probably, although this might have rarity value in the sense that there are not many fully restored pianos that have been French polished. Now, just a brief look at the whole piano. So looking around here, this is our storage area. I just want to show you that, a little bit of that in a minute too. But the top lid, so it does look very acceptable. The colour's deep, and as deep as it would be if it was polyestered. So I'm not against the idea, it's just that it's, as I say, repeating what I was trying to point out, that if this was wood finish, then you wouldn't think about whether it was 100% smooth, because the wood itself, you'd look at the grain of the wood, whereas here you're looking at the fact that it's not 100% smooth, whereas polyester would be. Now, that's the reason why we'd recommend polyester, and as I say, I think slightly more valuable if it's polyestered. Maybe you'd like to comment on this in the trade, because I haven't heard many comments on black French polishing. Now, briefly, this is our storage area. You can see we're storing grand pianos there. Clients' pianos, I don't think there's any of them are ours. We generally encourage, for storage of good quality pianos, we like to rent them out because it keeps them used. So I don't really like pianos being in store for a long time. We've collected pianos that have been in stores, not our own store, in different stores, for over 10 years, and really that's a lot of money spent in storage. And also we've found that after that, for some reason or other, one of them, for instance, was very moth-eaten, and apparently wasn't moth-eaten before it was put into store. So that's the reason why we don't like to do that. So these are stored upright pianos. Obviously, not all pianos are we able. What we do is we keep we make sure the piano is perfected, and then we rent the piano out to clients of ours for a maximum of 5 years. We have that arrangement. A couple of pianos in transit here too. This is a Richard Lip. Those are our backup piano stool stock, and over here we have some piano covers, some piano shoes, and over there I think that's pianos we've taken away. I'm not sure, to ask my colleague. We've just moved into this storage unit actually, so we will monitor this fastidiously, as we always do. It's got our own pianos into with the humidity gauge, and I've just got 2 of those to show you. These have just been brought in here. I'm sorry to say it's just got the store here, but the one on the left is the one we now prefer. That's the one on the right. We bought several into stock when they were more expensive. Nowadays you can buy these really cheaply, but this one here is the one we recommend. It's shows everything on the front. You can see the temperature, humidity. So that's humidity at the top. That's the lowest it's been, the highest it's been. But this has come from our main shop. It hasn't been here. 16.6. That's been in my car on the way here. It's actually warmer than that here, I think, a little bit. And you can see the low temperature, 12 degrees. High 24. That's a bit high really, but you can't avoid that in our shop from time to time. So temperature 21 maximum is what we like. humidity between 45 and 56 is about perfect actually. And this one here, you have to press the buttons here to show maximum and minimum. And you can see they're both acclimatizing themselves here. They're not quite the same as each other yet. And Simon, if you want us to store a piano for you, then if it's a good quality piano, we'd like to recondition it, restore it in the way we would one of our stock pianos, and then use it as a client's rental piano. So we can rent it out to good clients and you won't have to pay storage. That's a better system than just leaving it in store for years and years, I think. Thank you for listening. Actually, this Richard Lip upright was a client rental storage. How it works is that we looked after the piano for, I think it was over 2 years, for a client who couldn't house it, and now is having it back. So it's come back from where it's been rented out to. And the person who rented it paid 10-month rental up front, and now that's deducted off the piano that they just bought. So everybody's winning there. We restrung this piano. It's can't resist showing you what it sounds like, because Richard Lip's one of the best, and the straight strung lip has a really nice tone around this area. If it's not overstrung, as we mentioned before, then you get better damping here and you get a better tone match between treble and bass. You don't have a bad break point. Of course it's straight strung, so not so strong down there, but then you don't use the bottom octave as much as you'd use the tenor. So small overstrungs, this is better than the small overstrung, I believe. And just a delicious tone really. This Richard Lip straight strung Bechstein Model 10, two of our preferred makes of piano really.